bitch, I'm in the...
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? It is a special night and special night here for us here at Talking Shit. Not a special time, regular time, right? 8 o'clock.
Yeah, regular time, special night, special guest.
Special guest coming up.
Yeah.
It's going to be great, right?
Yeah. Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Guess what? I'm going to be the walking billboard today.
Oh, check that out. The Talking Shit hoodie. Mark, where can you pick up the Talking Shit hoodie?
You can pre-order it from us.
Hell yeah. How much is that damn thing?
I don't know. We haven't come up with the price yet.
It'd be the price of whatever it is for the ink, I'm sure, and then the shipping. We're not out to make money on you guys. We're just out to promote our product.
I mean, for us, I think altogether, I think we paid almost $45 for ours.
Hello, Amanda. How are you? Welcome to the show. Thanks for supporting us constantly. I love this chick. She's always
We'll wait until after the show, about the end of the show, when we'll tell people who's on next week, because I'm excited for all our guests this month.
Yeah.
And we'll see how this month goes. Because
we're excited every single month about our guests, man. I mean, it's not like we just pull names out of a hat and say, "Hey, come on up to the stage."
Actually, the funny part is this one actually, our guest tonight actually wanted to be on our show.
Get the fuck out of here. Who the hell wants to be on Talking Shit, Mark?
I mean, he messaged us and said, "Hey, look, I'm such and such, and I've done this, and I'll let him tell you about the getting arrested in a graveyard or whatever."
Whoa!
So,
what?
Yeah, and then he fell in love with a cop, stuff like that. So, I'm gonna bring him on, and we'll tell everybody at the end of the show who's gonna be on.
All right, everybody, welcome to the stage, Happy Bones Jones.
What's going on? Woo, woo, woo.
How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How about y'all?
Fantastic, dude. That's why we're doing the show, because we feel good about the show. I mean, now listen, this is an hour dedicated solely to you. But if you want to talk about other people, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, I love talking about other people in a good way only.
Well, it's okay. I mean, even if we got to be like, listen, that guy over there looks like Mark, for example. Do you have anything
Brian
to say to Mark?
Are you guys in the same city?
We are. We
live. We're about a mile, couple miles apart from each other.
10 minutes down the road?
Nah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes down the road.
Depends on how fast I'm going.
And Mark's in a wheelchair, so he doesn't go very fast.
He's
not. Sorry, I'm not making fun of handicapped people at all, other than Mark.
Hey,
really in a wheelchair?
I do have it.
He's not.
Okay.
No, I do use a cane every so often because of my legs.
Mark is the only 21-year-old man that I know that looks like he's 60.
21.
Oh,
finally old enough to do stuff like an adult.
Hold on. 21. Oh, I had my hips back then. I'm going back there.
Mark is about 4'9". So when people see him from behind in Walmart, they're like, "Hey, that kid over there."
Dude,
like,
what is it?
Who are you talking about?
What is it? Pick on Mark night?
Of course it is. That's every night, Mark. I mean,
at least I still have my hair.
So
that just means he can enjoy Halloween for the rest of his life. That's awesome.
That's his favorite holiday.
It is. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I was born on the 22nd of October.
My son was born on the 29th, and he's about to have a second one that's supposed to be on the 9th of October. So that's funny.
Now
I'm gonna be a grandpa 2 times because I'm a grandpa once right now. One more time for a boy, and we'll see what happens.
Amanda, I agree with you. I'm about to level up to 48.
It's a level up. I love it. How does the name Happy Bones Jones come about?
So whenever I was younger, my dad was a crazy music lover. So he turned me on to tons of different music, and I loved my two favorite things, and jam bands and James Brown, which is funny. But so whenever I was in high school, I secretly skipped school. When I was like 15, I had my day license, and I drove to the local place where you take your GED. I paid for it. I took the GED. Weeks later, my GED came in the mail. It said that I passed in the top 10% of the nation. So I took it to my mom, and I was like, I ain't going to high school no more. She was like, oh, really? What the hell you going? I'm going to follow the Grateful Dead. And so she was like, okay. And I was like, I'm going to play music. And she's like, all right, well, have fun. Good luck. And then I started following the Grateful Dead. And so I had, I went to Minneapolis. I lived there for a year in like 95. And I used to get with these people. They would say, hey, man, you want to go around and go on a bone ride? And I was like, what's that? And they're like, well, we ride out in the country and smoke joints. And I was like, oh, they call it bone rides. And I was like, that's dope. All right, yeah, I want to go on a bone ride. And then whenever I got back to Augusta, I was dating this girl, and her dad sold tons of smoke. And he would always be like, hey, man, run in there and roll us one of those happy cigarettes. And I was like, wait, bone ride, bones, happy cigarettes. I put them together. That's happy bones. And then people will be saying joints and slang, and they won't know it. And I'll know it, right? And that's fun for me. And then, oddly enough, in 2022, I ended up in Austin. I signed up for Kill Tony, and the night before, I had a dream that he called me up as Happy Bones Jones. Before that, I was just Happy Bones. And he called me up. I signed up I said, well, I'll sign up as Happy Bones Jones. If he calls me up, then I'll be born at that point. I'll be Happy Bones Jones. And that's what happened. And that's how I became Happy Bones Jones. Later on, after I was Happy Bones, when I first became Happy Bones, I had somebody say to me, oh, that's cool. That's an homage to the Grateful Dead. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? And they're like, happy, grateful, Bones Dead. And I was like, oh, shit, double entendre. And I didn't even realize that, right? That's years later. Then the other night, somebody was like, oh, that's cool. Happy Bones Jones. You said Happy Bones means joints. You Jones for joints. And I was like, oh, shit. So that's in my damn name. I mean, it's all weird how it all happened. So I thought it was kind of cool.
So when does the legalization of your name come into play here?
Whenever I was born onto this planet, I was born onto this planet as a free man, and a free man does not live by the laws of man. I live by the laws of nature and the universe and God, or the creator, light, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what it is, but whatever that thing is, that's what I live by, because I'm free. It's crazy to me how we born onto this planet, and then as I got old enough to understand how things work, one day my mom was like, one day you're going to have to work and pay to live here just like everybody else. And I was like, what the hell kind of shit is this? Where did I come to? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I get it. I'm not a fan of bills.
Yeah, it's stupid. When am I going to pay off the electric bill? Shouldn't that be over already? I mean, shit, it comes every month all the time.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, do we really need power at this point? I mean,
Tesla.
Yeah, there you go. Listen, I keep getting the guys that knock on my door and tell me that I can save $72,000 if I put solar on my house. Now, how do I get can you give me $72,000? Let me put the solar on my house.
You're selling your electric back to the electric company.
So do they make more money off of me somehow?
No, the electric company's not making money. The electric company's actually paying these people out of a grant that they're giving, and it's all.
I'm out. I don't understand it. It's already too much information.
Like this,
It's already too much information, so I'm out. So if I was on Shark Tank, I'd be out. So we're good. Same thing, with insurance. I'm not a fan of insurance. Do you guys have insurance?
Yes.
I do not.
Car insurance?
Oh no, like health,
Oh,
your body.
I have to. I have to. I have surgery just about every year.
Mark needs to go out and get ran over by a car because he gets to go see the doctor for free.
man, no, man. I actually had a near-death experience last September, September 4th. I almost died. And I had my first major surgery and a long stint in the hospital. And I was like seeing things and like hallucinating. I had, the first 4 or 5 nights I couldn't sleep from the pain, and no matter what they gave me. And I remembered like just my mind was gone. Like they call it something as hospital delusion. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because when you get there, you can't. You're so nervous about being there for one, and then you have the surgery. After the surgery, the pain. One, two, the doctors, nurses come in all hours of the freaking night and can't
Can't
sleep.
sleep.
Then you're sitting there. You're like, okay, when are they coming in? So you're wide awake. Medicine doesn't kick in because you're like, yeah, okay, or it kicks in for 5 minutes and then they're waking your ass
Yeah.
up. So it's a roundabout circle that you keep going and going, and it's hard to, break it. And then when you get home, you're like, yeah, I still can't sleep. At least for the first day, I couldn't.
Yeah, funny enough, well, maybe not funny enough. I just got the email tonight before, like 10 minutes before I was supposed to log on, saying that they had to reschedule my surgery that's coming up for the 24th of September, which messed me up for some fucking gigs, man. Like I had to cancel like a few gigs because I had planned for it to be like second week of October. So there's like 4 or 5 gigs within 24th and like the 4th of October that I'm gonna have to just be like, man, I'm so sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But it's either do it then or wait for another 6 months, and the hell with that, because I actually have a colostomy bag, unfortunately, and that shit right there has been I would say a pain in the ass, but it's a pain in the fucking gut, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, that unfortunately that's where things lead sometimes. It's
And it was because of my major drinking. Like I would there at the end I was drinking a whole fucking bottle of Jameson and at least a 12-pack a night.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite insane. My
I
established liver was like, come on, give me more.
I drink a lot of beer. I try to stay away from the liquor, though. I'll drink liquor, but I do shots of tequila with my friends.
Yeah.
That's the stint of it.
Yeah, I would drink whole tumblers by myself.
Nah, we went out the other night. I can't do that anymore. I'm not that young. We went out the other night and I had a margarita. It was one of them $18 margaritas, top shelf margaritas, and it was a big fucker. And I was like, all right, somebody gonna have to help me drink this. This is too much damn shit.
See, that's how I started when I was young. I was like, oh, margaritas are good. I'm gonna try this. And yep, next thing I know, I was in Margaritaville every day.
That's right. That's right. All right. So I got to ask, you are not just a comedian. You're also a musician. I almost said magician. Holy shit.
What the hell is a magician? What is that? I'm supposed to pull a rabbit out of hat or something.
What kind of music do you play?
We do jazz, rock, and blues. I actually have coined it folk funk because I feel like there's a lot of the southern blues and old blues influence, but then there's a lot of modern stuff as well. And then I feel like the way I try to sing is probably comes mostly from listening to the funk and the blues.
And it sounds like you have the deeper voice, so you're more baritone, I guess, when you sing.
Yeah. I mean,
I assume you're not an alto, right?
I mean, I can. I have a pretty wide range. Okay. There's some notes I can't hit like I could when I was younger, but I make up for it in power and projection. But yeah, I've been doing that since I was 15. I started playing for money, and I'm a singer-songwriter, so I've always I eventually put my own band together, and then we just, we went hard there for about 20 years, and then I started slowing down and doing more acoustic stuff for the past 10 years or so. But I got some stuff going on right now that's pretty exciting, and so who knows? We'll see what happens. I feel like sometimes you have to be a fuck up a lot to get things right, and I certainly was a fuck up for a long time. So good things are coming around the corner now that I'm sober and actually focusing on my art and putting my energy into it the way I'm supposed to, you know.
What? So you've been in a band, multiple bands, I would assume, right? Because you don't just land on one, or have you just landed on one band?
No, yeah. And well, I mean, that's the thing with being the creative force of whatever you're doing. If you are the primary songwriter and creator of the music, then you hire guys basically, or in the early days, I would have guys that just loved what I did and wanted to work with me, and they would come and work with me on their own accord. Of course, you know, everybody got paid, but not much. But I mean, we got paid what we got paid. But I always treated everybody as an equal in the band, and if they brought something to the song that was awesome, then that's the way the song was from then on out. So we all kind of created the ultimate sound of the band, which is called Happy Bones. And there was one time years ago where whenever I brought in my right-hand man, Douglas James, he plays guitar for me, and he's been with me over 20 years. And whenever he first came into my band, he was playing with another band that was more popular than my band. So I didn't feel right him coming in and us calling it Happy Bones still for some reason. I don't know why. So for a short period, we called the outfit Local Ghost. And then whenever one day he was like, I don't know why we called it that. And I told him, he was like, that's stupid. This is your band. Call it Happy Bones. So really, it's just been the one band the whole time.
Okay. Members come and go.
I've sang with a few other bands, but just like guest spots and stuff like that.
Do you have members come and go though? I mean, you're not like a car dealership where you have everybody that just leaves all in one shot. It's kind of like, hey, I want to go on to work for this band or do some work with this.
Yeah, yeah. Like my saxophone player, he has a band called Sounds of Brilliance. Y'all look that up. And they're awesome. It's a three-piece band. Him and his buddy Dub, they were in a high school band together. And the saxophone player Coco Dillon, he's badass, and we've been playing together for over 20 years. So Doug has his own band as well called the Stagehand Band, but he just does it for fun, right? So but Sounds of Brilliance is making an actual go of it, recording music and writing constantly. So those two guys are constants in my band. But as far as the bass and drums, we constantly changing out bass and drums. That's how it is sometimes in music, you know. And really, as far as bass and drums goes, they usually come in a package, because if you can find a bass player that has been playing with the drummer for a long time, it's easy, bring them on in and get them up to speed, and boom, we're off to the races, you know.
Gotcha. Now you said that you got dared to go up and do comedy. Is it something that you would give up music for?
No, no. Actually, I was spending time. I got an opportunity to spend time with really, right now, one of the most famous comedians in the world. And we sat there and we talked, we smoked, we drank, and hung out for a good bit. And I was talking to him about having to come off the road, because I'd traveled for years and years and years. And whenever I had to come off the road, it was because my dad has been getting up to the age where I need to be closer to the house. So I was telling him that there's a dead spot in Augusta for comedy. That's where I live, in Augusta, Georgia. And so he said, well, you book yourself doing music, right? And I was like, yeah. And he said, we'll do that with the comedy. He's like, create a show, bite off my show if you want to. And he said, go do your thing. And he said, make something in Augusta. And I started doing that, and I've been doing that for a while. As far as going up, yeah, I was at a poetry slam, And it was probably, I don't know, 2018, I think. And he was like, and one of my friends was like, you should go up there and, you know, and tell that. I have a James Brown story that I tell. And it's about the 3 times in my life that I actually met. I was able to meet James Brown. And so it's a funny story because it was the first 2 times were kind of unfortunate. But so I went up and told the story, and the main guy that was there, the main poetry person, he actually did comedy as well. And he was like, "Hey man, you a comedian?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "You should be, man. You should think about it." And so I was like, "Oh," I was just so whenever I was out on the road, I would just like find open mics and I would start hitting them. And eventually it led me to doing it more and more and more. And then in 2019, I signed up for this comedy competition. There was like 25 guys in there, and I ended up getting 3rd place. Now, of course, the guy that was supposed to get 3rd place didn't show up the last night, and I got bumped up. But so after that, I was like, I started taking it more and more seriously. And I love it. I love the craft of it. I love how you try something new and you don't know whether it's going to hit or not. And for me, it's funny either way, because I'm like, if it don't hit, it's funny to me. If it does hit, it's funny to them and it's funny to me, you know? So either way, I'm laughing.
That's the thing. Have you ever gotten to a point where you like bombed? Like you go to do a set and you're like, oh fuck.
Dude, I bomb all the time, man. I take a lot of risk. And I constantly try to do something new. Now, I do have a solid, tried and true set, you know. But like the other night, I mostly do not do clean comedy, even though I can. So I went to a gig, and I did not realize that it was a restaurant in Santee Cooper, South Carolina, right on the lake. And I was like, holy shit, there's an ass of kids here. And I don't have, so I look at my sets and I had to take some of the bits out and rewrite a whole new set, right? And I had to do 30 minutes. And surprisingly enough, I have not only 30 minutes of clean material, but 30 minutes of stuff that kids can relate to. And so I surprised myself on that gig. But that's one of the things that was just recent. Like it was like a light went off in my head just recently, how to read the fucking room correctly. Because I've been in some rooms where I do bits where, like, I'm pretty racy, to be honest with you. And I push the envelope a lot. And I've seen audiences like actually like move back away from me in their chairs. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I double down on it and sometimes I'll back off. But it's all about, for me, it's all about transversing the human emotional palette. And so that could be any kind of emotion. If I'm invoking emotion, then I'm an artist. I don't care what anybody else is doing on stage or what they're going, where their path is, how they're trying. Because I hear a lot of comedians, man, if you can't do clean comedy, you can't do corporate gigs and you can't go to churches and And I'm like, actually, do I want to do corporate gigs? Do I want to go to churches? And then, you know, you think about, yeah, okay, if you get $5,000 to do a corporate gig, maybe I do a corporate gig. If you get $10,000 to go to church, I might do that. But guess what? I would do both of them for free as well, because I just love doing it. And I love the opportunity to have people actually pay me attention. Because in the end, I think that's the ultimate universal currency is attention, and they're paying it.
Yeah.
So if I can get people's ears, and also, like, I'm a huge Bill Hicks. Like when I was a kid, Bill Hicks was the man, dude. And so Bill Hicks, I remember seeing him do 30 minutes and no one laughed for 30 minutes, but they were enthralled. They were enthralled watching it. You know?
That's great.
So, you know, and it's funny also how in comedy, everybody's got these rules, and it's the same in music, like never play a live show in shorts. You know what I'm saying? But I think all that's bullshit. And honestly, you know, as far as it goes, I feel like, you know, instead of playing the game, I'm trying to create my own game.
That's fantastic. So I believe a few weeks back, a month or so back, we had an up and coming comedian, Dana Teller, on. She's the sister of more than a month.
We were off for a month.
Oh wow! So over a month ago, we had a young comedian on, Dana Teller. She's the sister of Miles Teller. She's got a couple of clips out there that you can go and watch. I told her that she should go sign up for the show for Kill Tony. I think that she just needs. I feel like if you're driven and you want to be in that field or whatever, take your shot. It doesn't matter if it's Kill Tony, or it doesn't matter if it's one of the local places, right? But I think Kill Tony does give you a little bit bigger stage because you get more eyes on you now because people know who Tony Hinchcliffe is.
Yeah, my buddy Jonathan Rachel's. I didn't know him prior to this, but he went up to Nashville and did the live at Nashville, and he got up and he did well. And when I first did it, it was in 2022, and it was at the Vulcan Gas Company. There was only like 350 or 400 people there. He went up in front of 15,000 people doing it for the first time.
Wow.
And and so he found out before his episode came out, he found out that I was on Kill Tony and that I had my show down at the Fox's Lair here in Augusta, and he came and he's like 28, 29, I think. He ran up to me, and he's got tattoos all over him. He's tall, he's skinny, he's tattooed even on his scalp, And the way he was walking up to me, he was he had some kind of intention in his mind. And I was like, oh crap, has he got a gun? Did I say something about his mama? And then he's like, hey man, I heard you was on Kill Tony. I got pulled up, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh man, we became fast friends. And now he's actually in my comedy writing group. And so that's cool. Jonathan Rachel's, and he's actually planning on moving out there and actually making a go of it. So, it's just like it gives you a huge boost if you're able to do well.
So for anybody that wants to step up and do that, is there any recommendations? Is there any advice that you would give?
I would say what I personally did. I can't tell anybody what they should do, but for me, I wrote a minute specifically for the crowd, for the Tony Hinchcliffe and the Shane Gillis and the Tom Segura and the Burt Kreischer and the Joe Rogans, all of their fans. I wrote a specific minute that targeted those people. And that's what I did when I got up there. Because I mean, if you look at my episode, I talk. It's very specifically, and honestly, it's crazy because if I didn't get pulled up then, say I went back 2 years later, it would not have been as pertinent to do that bit then, because what I talk about was spoken about like 2 weeks prior to it on Joe Rogan's podcast, and then I wrote from that moment that whole 1 minute. And now I still do a similar minute. Well, I do a similar bit that fleshed it out to a longer bit. But and then on top of that, just remember that the interview part is part of the show, and maybe have some fucking answers prepared because if you watch the show, that he asks almost the same questions every freaking time. So if and they make fun of him over this, is there anything crazy that you do in your life that we should know about before you go? Right? If you know that he asked you that before you walk off the stage, why wouldn't you have an answer prepared? Because 9 out of 10 people are like, oh, I like cuts.
Yep.
So, but I mean, I was silly with it, and the most important thing is to go up there knowing that it's just fun and you're living life, and don't have any expectations from what it might or might not be.
You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute to put on the best show of your life, or what you feel is the best show. So even if you write a set and it doesn't do well, do you give up on going back, or do you just say, you know what, I'll take this somewhere else. I'll take my material somewhere else, and then I bet you it hit there.
Well, as far as that goes, yeah, you know, you're taking a real big chance writing something fresh and new. If you see, because when I went up, I wasn't like, you know, as seasoned and had as much stage time as a lot of other comedians, but I had been up a little bit, but everything was real new and fresh. So you are taking a chance, but I figure if I was to do it now, and which I'm planning on going back soon and trying to get up, but if I was to go back now, I would have some material that I would pull from all my bits and maybe mash it into a minute where I would know I would get a pop, 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 pop laugh.
Okay.
Whereas before I was just trying to make a splash in that moment.
I think you did fantastic. I think you made a splash, because I mean they absolutely loved you. It's not like they were telling you like, get the hell off the stage. You don't belong. I mean, and I've seen that before. Like you're not, you know, I mean, there was a comedian I just watched not too long ago. He was on there and he was like, do you realize that you're portraying another comedian? Is that you, or is that on purpose? And he was like, I have no clue who you're talking about. And I was like, I call bullshit. I'm calling bullshit here. You know, just watching the couple of clips, and I was like, I don't know, dude. I'm just calling bullshit on this one. So, but listen, we're gonna take a quick recess. Court is adjourned. No, not yet. We're gonna take a quick break. Go refill your bong water. Your Mark, your soda pop.
No, water.
Whatever it is that you got going on, we're gonna listen.
No sugar.
We're gonna listen. What's that?
I said no sugar for Mark. No sugar, Mark.
No, he's allowed to have sugar.
Water.
He's only allowed to do the booger sugar. All right.
That'll give you wings.
We didn't say that out loud, Mark. All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to listen to some music. It is called Talk Shit.
Spit Teeth.
Mark?
Let's see how well you like it.
Talk shit, spit teeth. Talk shit, spit teeth. That's how it goes in these Pinewood streets. Step on once, boy, you'll learn quick. We don't play soft and we don't forget. Talk shit, spit teeth. Let them know the cause when you cross my reach. Ain't no law gonna step between. Talk shit.
You can run your mouth till the sun don't shine, but you best watch your step when you cross that line. Backwoods boys don't do no talking, we just let the fist and the boot start walking. I seen too many boys try to puff their chest and leave with a smile missing half its guess. We don't bark, don't bluff, don't bend. If it starts, best pray it's quick to end. Grew up here and keep your hands to yourself, but daddy taught me different when I earned my belt. He said, son, sometimes words ain't enough, sometimes life calls for a little more rough. And I learned that truth in the heat of a fight. When you see more red than the break of light, you can talk all day, but you best believe if you cross my line, you gon' spit teeth.
It's talk shit, spit teeth. That's how it goes in these Pinewood streets. Step on once, boy, you learn quick. We don't play soft and we don't forget. Talk shit, spit teeth. Better know the cost when you cross my reach. Ain't no law gonna step between.
I'm the wall you hit when your mouth runs fast. The one that makes a tough act not last. Ain't no judge in the holler, just the code we keep. With a strong get respect and the weak stay cheap. I seen loud men go silent real quick when they felt the weight of a heavy brick. I ain't out here to start no mess, but I damn sure finish what lands on my chest. Your eagle's a bill you can't afford, and I'm the collector with a steel board sword. Got a crew that's meaner than a rattlesnake pit, and they all got scars with a story to fit. So if you think that talk's gonna make you king, you're about to learn what the crown can bring. Cause out of my woods there's no referee, just talk shit, bitch, and spit tea. Talk shit, spit tea. That's how it goes in this pine wood street. Step wrong once, boy, you learn quick. We don't play soft, then we don't forgive. Talk shit, spit tea. Better know the cause when you cross my reach. Ain't no law gonna step between. Talk shit. Hey, yeah. I got callous hands and a short fuse lit and a long list of folks that done earned this hit. You can flash that grin, try to puff up tall, but I swing like a hammer till I watch you fall. Every punch I throw's like a lesson learned. Every bridge you burn is a bridge I earn. We don't fake no beat just to talk online. We bring it to the porch and we draw that line. So take this here as your one fair warning. Step wrong now, you won't see morning. The law don't ride where the dirt roads meet, and the code's real simple. Talk shit, spit tea. So think twice before you test my nerve. On swing wild, I swing with swerve. And if you walk away, boy, count your blessings deep. Cause the rest talk shit and spit tea. Talk shit, spit tea. That's how it goes in these Pinewood streets. Step wrong once, boy, you'll learn quick. We don't play soft, and we don't forgive. Talk shit, spit tea. Better know the cause when you cross my reach. Ain't no law gonna step between. Talk shit.
What was the name of that band, Mark?
Country rap anthem.
So there's no band?
That's what they called it.
Okay. Well, guys, I got the link tree up down there for talking shit. Of course, you can find us everywhere you find podcasts, I think.
I like that. I like that song. Although when you spit your teeth out, that's kind of permanent. That's permanent.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Mark
I
knows.
mean, I can take
Don't
my
do
teeth.
Don't do it.
That's what
All
happens.
right, so
Take care of your fucking teeth.
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are chit-chatting with Happy Bones Jones right now in the building. I gotta know, man, what's with the top hat? Like, is that like is it a must-have every day?
Well, it depends on what city I'm in. No, honestly, I spent a lot of time in my music in New Orleans, and I considered New Orleans my second home, really. And I've been going there pretty steady since '96, and I've been to almost every carnival since '96, and I try to make it to New Orleans at least twice a year these days. But out there, you walk around with a top hat on, you're just another person. But in my home city, I walk around with a top hat and everybody knows who I am. They recognize me.
That's good.
So I think that's part of it, is like, I branded myself, and so now I'm stuck with it, kind of thing. And I don't always perform with it on. Sometimes I'll be like, fuck it, I don't feel like it tonight, and I just perform like a normal human being. And I won't even wear my sunglasses. Now, that's one thing that I'll do sometimes when I'm on stage, is I wear my sunglasses, because I wear them when I play music. So why wouldn't I wear them when I do comedy? And a lot of comedians will be like, hey, man, nobody can see your eyes, man. You got to make contact, blah, blah, blah. I know all the psychology behind it, and I get that. But there's been several fucking comedians that's been able to make it and be just fine and funny with their sunglasses on. So, I don't buy into all that bullshit, and so I usually wear my hat and my sunglasses, but sometimes I take them off, and
How many How many top hats do you own? More than shoes or less than shoes?
I only have this one top hat.
That's it.
Mhm.
So we
And
gotta
and then I had one that was exactly like this before, but I went cross country on the motorcycle and I just tied it onto the back of my sissy bar instead of like kind of securing it in a bag or something like that. And it was in the weather and in the wind and in the rain and the sun. And by the end of the trip, it looked like a hobo hat. So I wore it for a while like that, but then I was like, all right, well, it's time to upgrade. So this is 2.0.
Okay.
Second
So-
generation.
Are they
So-
are they expensive?
No, not mine. It's like $50.
Okay.
All right, Brian. It's after the break. What do we normally do after the break?
So, guys, we are here now to play a little game called Florida or Not Florida. So, Happy, here's how the game works. It's very easy. I'm sure you've seen the show maybe once in your life. I have 5 topics. They're headlines that are ripped from the newspapers, whether they're from Florida, Alabama, Georgia, California, New Orleans, wherever. It's going to be silly. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be raw. And all I need you to do is tell me if it's Florida man, basically, or not Florida man. You guys, you're up in Georgia, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that you hear about like that shit only happens down in Florida, right?
Right.
What everybody says.
So,
I spent a lot of time in Florida. I know Florida.
so you know Florida.
Yeah, I know Florida.
I will tell you, I am a huge proponent that if I tell you something has something to do with methamphetamines, chances are it's a high probability it happened here in Florida.
Well, I know the president of Florida personally, so he lives under a bridge in Orlando. I'll introduce you one day.
My wife said that's a troll.
I don't know, man. He's pretty convincing.
Say it, Brian. Say it, Brian.
Is
gonna
his
say
name
it.
Mark? I had to get it out. All right. Keith just popped in. He said, look, I got here just in time. You're right. You got here just in time, Keith. We are playing Florida or Not Florida. If you guys are ready. Now,
Ready.
Happy, here's the deal. We don't have anybody to play with you other than our audience, and we don't have many people watching, but those who are watching love this game, I think. That's why they're here. So we're going to play with those guys. It's going to be a little delay, so we'll get your answer, and then we'll have to wait a couple of seconds for theirs.
Dig it.
So what happens if Happy wins?
Oh, listen, if you win, dude, you got a kick-ass instrument case or something for these brand
I
new
do. Yeah, I do.
decals.
Yeah.
What about the other ones?
But hold on a second. You don't just get this decal. You're also going to get decal 1. This is our OG decal.
Nice.
We're going to send you a few of those out. Not 2, not 3, probably 4 of each or so, 3 or 4 of each. Right, Mark? Is that about what we do?
I normally only send 2 of each.
Well, that's because you're an asshole.
Multi-surfaces.
How are you going to stick them up at gas stations and stuff? That's what I do.
Well, we know that.
That's guerrilla marketing.
That's what you have to do, right? And then that's why I was like, Busch Gardens, here you go.
I put like $5 bills on the back of mine and do a video, show where it's at, and people try to come and find the $5 bill underneath.
Damn it, Mark. That's what we need to do. I'm just going to throw $1 behind it.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Or
Should I
$40.
write on the dollar like follow talking shit? Should I do that?
It'd probably
Yeah.
find it back.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here is your first headline. Man caught after liking his own mugshot on the Crime Stoppers page.
Was that a
And that's
Citrus
definitely
County?
Florida.
Man caught after liking his own mugshot on Crime Stoppers page. Did that happen in Florida or not Florida?
That sounds like it happened here in Citrus County.
That's definitely Florida.
I don't know, dude.
Definitely.
Let's
Or
see.
Baltimore.
Amanda says I'm Rusty. No, it didn't happen with Rusty.
No, she put that before it even started.
I know. All right, so let's see what Keith and Amanda have to say here because they are ready to play. Step up to the plate, ladies and gentlemen. Did that happen in Florida or not Florida? Let's give them a second. In the meantime, do you have a joke that you'd like to tell?
No, not really. I mean, I can tell a little story there real quick. I have a pocket bully and he's got short little legs. And so I let him out sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning. It takes forever to pee.
All right. Amanda said she's going to go Florida. Keith, are you here? Keith is saying Florida. Everybody's saying Florida on this one. Guys.
It didn't happen in Florida.
It did not happen in Florida. That was actually
I figured you was trying to mislead.
It was Montana. He originally got busted for forgery, and they were looking for him, and they couldn't find him, so they posted him as the Crime Stoppers Wanted of the Week, basically, and he went on the page and gave him the thumbs up. He was like, I like this picture. You jackass, don't ever do that. You can't like your own picture. All right.
That's as bad as the guy that came and had stolen some edibles from the it was actually a cop. He'd stolen some edibles from the evidence lab. He got too high, then he called 911 saying that he thought he was dying.
I think I've seen this video. Is this the one where him and his wife ate brownies though? Like
yes,
and the brownies.
Yeah.
He's like I think I'm dying. I think we're dead. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Classic.
All right, here we go, guys. Man allegedly drove a stolen Jeep back to the scene of the crime to ask if anybody had found his missing cell phone. Did this happen in Florida or not Florida? Florida or not Florida on this one, guys?
That sounds more like Baltimore to me.
I'm going to read it one more time. A man allegedly drove a stolen Jeep back to the scene of his crime to ask if anybody found a missing cell phone.
I'm going to say Florida.
You going to stick with it? You going to stay Florida on this one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see Amanda and Keith. We're going to wait on those guys and see what they think. Amanda says it happened next door. It was her neighbor. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't say anything yet. We're waiting for her. Okay. You guys are slow.
No, Facebook is slow.
Florida forever.
Because they're just getting it now.
All right, Keith is saying not Florida. And Amanda says not Florida, question mark. I will give you the answer. The answer is it did, in fact, happen in Florida.
Woo-hoo!
A Florida man allegedly drove a stolen Jeep back to the scene of his crime to ask if anybody found his missing cell phone.
That boy was high as hell.
You already know. You already know.
I forgot. I stole the Jeep from right here, didn't I?
I totally thought this was my Jeep. This was my Jeep? All right.
I've been had the Jeep.
Unfortunately, our viewers are not doing so well. So we're going to move right along here. Here we go. Man chases people. Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. Naked man chases people and cops around a Chick-fil-A parking lot. Oh, my God, Brian. Spit it out. It's like your mark or something. Naked man chases people and cops around a Chick-fil-A parking lot, telling them they're gay for looking at his penis. Did this happen in Florida or not Florida?
Yeah, that was in Florida. That was actually in Kissimmee, Florida.
How do you know this? Are you looking these up or something? What are you
No,
doing?
I just know stuff. That's what I do. I drink and I know stuff.
I drink and play Florida or not Florida on a daily basis.
My name is Brian.
All right, Keith is going to say Florida on this. Amanda, I'm not sure if this was before or after, but listen, she's saying that's messed up. You're right.
That boy, it's high as hell.
Yeah. All right, and Amanda saying Florida. Guys, everybody said Florida. Indeed, it happened in Florida. Damn it, man! You did some research before you came on the show, didn't you? And because they worked at Chick-fil-A, the people accused them of being gay have all been fired. That's not for real. That's not for real. That's just a comment.
Yeah, yeah, I like that part.
All right. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Here's our next question, guys. Man on a moped with weapons, drugs, kitten, arrested after a chase. Did that happen in Florida or not Florida? Florida or not Florida? So let me read this one more time. I got a little confused. Man on a moped with weapons, drugs, kitten, arrested after chase. And guys,
no, that's Tennessee.
20.
That's either South Carolina or Tennessee. I'm not gonna give that to Florida.
I like the Tennessee thing. It could be Hawaii for all I know. I mean, just reading out loud here. Keith is going not Florida on this one. What did you say? Give me the two states you said again.
South Carolina or Tennessee.
Did you study before you came on this fucking show?
No, I just live in the area.
Guys, that actually happened in South Carolina. South Carolina.
Do I know my area or what?
Holy shit, that's fantastic. So hey, the comment section, Mark, they're getting the points now.
I know, I'm getting it.
Fantastic. I love it when a plan comes together for these folks to get some points.
The A team.
How many did we read there? 3? Was that 3?
You got one more. You got one more to go.
That was 4?
That was 4.
All right, here we go. I got to make this a good one. For you guys. Here we go. Man arrested after a bizarre standoff involving a banjo.
He's frozen. It must have been him.
I was just thinking. It was
Happy Bones Jones. He went to jail for getting naked, walking outside of his house with a band.
No, he was at a graveyard doing it.
I actually was thinking about an incident that happened in my past like that, but it wasn't a banjo. Now I think about it, it was just a drum.
Man arrested after a bizarre standoff involving a banjo. He literally walked outside of his house naked with a banjo, guys.
Man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say not Florida. Tennessee.
I mean, depending on the state, depending on the county around here, I would tell you I'm liking Florida on this one, but who am I?
I'm liking Citrus County on this one. I said it before, but I'll say it again.
I wouldn't say Citrus. I'd say somewhere like Fort White area.
Levy.
Stacy says Pasco County. My dog wants to
I'll
go
say Tellico Plains, Tennessee.
He's saying Tennessee over here.
Tellico Plains.
Tellico Plains. What's up, Bubba?
Y'all hear me in Tennessee. Y'all hear me.
You need to go. I didn't call you over here. My dog is helping me with my green screen back here, so that's fantastic. All right, there you go. All right. So we got not Florida.
Not Florida. And Florida.
And we got not Florida. And the answer is Washington. It happened in Washington, guys.
At Walla Walla, Washington. I knew it.
Walla Walla, Washington. Well, that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we play Florida or not Florida. Of course, if you want to be a part of Florida or not Florida, tune in typically on Thursday nights, right, Mark? At 8 p.m.
We go back to next week. We go back to Thursdays.
Tune in. We'd love to have you be a part of Florida or not Florida. So happy. Hopefully you'll get to come back on, and even if you're not on the show, you'll be in the comments going, "Hey, no, that shit happened," because you'll know the answers. You study for this shit.
Yeah, I'm good at it.
Just follow Happy's lead. All right, let's break down the points, ladies and gentlemen. How did it go, Mark?
Happy got 4-1. Amanda and Keith got 3-2.
3-2 and 4-1. So Happy, Congratulations. You've just earned yourself some of these bad boys and some of these bad boys. Hiya.
Ichiban. Numero uno.
Just send me your address after we're done here, and
Okay.
I'll get them out.
All right.
And Amanda, you normally you did better this week than you did last time, so you're getting better.
Hey, Amanda.
And Keith, well, it was nice seeing you in the comments.
Yeah, Keith.
I can't
Listen,
wait
the
to see
show's
what
not over.
happens.
We still got a little bit of time, and I need to know. I have to know. Mark told me some kind of story earlier about a graveyard. I got to know.
Oh yeah. Oh, because I like to smoke. Yeah. So whenever, I mean, it's complicated, but I like to, when I travel, I like to find cemeteries that look really cool, and I smoke weed in them. You know, to try to raise the spirits up that wanted to smoke with me. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you could be getting arrested, and then I got arrested, and then they put me in this little car where I could barely fit. And then finally this lady came and she put me in her car. I had more room, and I fell in love with that lady, and I ended up getting married to that lady.
Really? You're married to a cop?
Yeah.
Is she still a cop?
Yeah.
Are you still married to her?
Yes.
Do you get arrested every night?
She read me my rights. She read me my rights, yeah. Yeah, it's messed up though, because I mean, whenever like we'd be arguing and stuff, she tries to read me my rights, and like we have a safe word, and it's called plausible deniability. I can't hardly even say that, you know what I'm saying? So we like to play, you know what I'm saying, a little handcuff action, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she read me my rights.
Listen, I put my wife in handcuffs one time, and that was it. She was like, "Get me out of these, or we're gonna get a divorce," and that's why.
Yeah, it's hard to relinquish.
Anymore, so
it's hard to relinquish power, but once you do it, it's liberating for your mind.
I should have handed mine over to somebody that could have used them. I guess. Hey, you need these handcuffs?
Yeah. Hey, donating handcuffs is a righteous, noble effort for our society. We should all like share. Mm-hmm.
Right on. Happy, is there anything else that you would like to talk about? This was your hour. This is the time you to.
I just maybe if anybody out there in the area know Augusta, CSRA area, we're like mid Savannah River, right on the border of South Carolina. Anybody within that area that wants to come through or is coming through, traveling through, I run 2 different open mics a week here in Augusta, at the one at Fox's Lair, the Joke Lab, one at Ready Player One, that's the Jazz Fest Showdown, and then we do a showcase once a month at Ready Player One, the Jess Joust Comedy Calamity, Smoky Room Productions, and HappyBonesJones.com. Word on God.
I've got somebody that lives there in Georgia that I would love to
It's not that far away from there.
He's not that far away. I need to get him out there.
We've been trying to get him on stage for a while.
He is a comedian. He does a lot of reels on Facebook. I don't know if he still does TikTok or not. He's absolutely hysterical. I would love to.
Yeah, that's one thing. We record every episode. We put out clips and stuff like that. So yeah, I would love for anybody to come through, man. Every comedian, all types is welcome. I do not gatekeep. Come and get on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be playing music out there?
I'm starting to mix the music up, but I do have September 19th. I got the Fox's Lair. We're doing a pure music show, so yeah, come on out for that. But the music's coming. I'm mixing it up soon, but I'm just wanting to get this surgery done, and then I'll be able to get back to it full time.
Very good. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck with surgery. Mark
Thank
just
you.
had a shoulder surgery. I had a surgery where they untied my balloon knot. So, yeah.
We've been this whole time. We've never said what your surgery was.
I don't mind. I'll tell you. Listen, that's it.
I know what a balloon knot is.
Best decision of my life. I'm just telling you right now, best decision of my life.
Yeah.
How it was done, and then he said it was the worst.
Oh, it was horrible. Listen, for 2.5 weeks, man, it was absolutely excruciating. Where I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to talk about nothing. I was like, go away. So, yeah, it's bad. Like you get to relearn how to go.
I think I would just pull out.
Oh God! All right. So your socials one more time. Let's drop the socials for you.
At Happy Bones Jones and happybonesjones.com.
You have TikTok as well.
Yeah, that's Happy Bones Jones too.
I implore people to go and watch you on your TikTok. You have some great media there, so I want to make sure that they go there and check you out as well. So,
oh, cool.
For everybody that's watched the show tonight, thank you all for tuning in. We've been here with Happy Bones Jones, comedian, and I'm not gonna fuck this up, musician.
Yeah.
Mark would have said magician. Waiting for you to take the hat off and be like, yeah, there's that fucking rabbit.
I should have prepared better.
It's all good. So we'd love to see some more content. If there's ever anything that you want us to help you promote, please reach out to us. We're open for you guys. This is not a show for Mark and me. This is a show to make sure that you guys
it's a little.
I mean, we have fun talking to you, to our guests, because we get to know you and see what you're all about. But we're also willing to help. You know, we get to watch the stuff on video. I would love for somebody to be like, hey, listen, I'm going to send you this direct. You put it out there on whatever, and we'll do that for you.
Hey, same with me too. You know, back and forth. Yeah, for sure.
Right on. Just make sure people follow the podcast. Make sure they check out your episode.
Yep.
And tell them to go back and watch other episodes. Tell them to watch us every week, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Most Thursdays.
Mark's going to keep fucking up our schedule. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm putting us back on schedule for the next 3 weeks.
All right. Before we let him go, do you want to talk about what we have coming up?
Oh, I was going to let you start to say what you were going to say, and then
you want me to do the bit?
Nah.
Okay.
We'll do the bit next week. Anyways, we have Audrey Kurtzinger coming up. She's an actress. After that, we have Grayson Zane. He's a singer. You might have heard a song on here, Emo Trash, with a little band. Okay, they're getting bigger. Felicity.
Yep, I know that.
And then at the end of the month, we're going to have a shitload of people from the cast of Clown Motel, 3 Ways to Hell.
Clown Motel. Wait a minute. Hold on. You mean like this Clown Motel?
Yes.
Huh.
That's just 1 and 2.
You don't say. It's going to be a shit show.
That's right.
Listen, we always have fun with our guests. We always have fun with our audience, and we'd love for you guys to keep tuning in to Talking Shit. But for now, I'm Brian. I almost fucked this up, dude. I almost said I'm Mark. I could have done this. Just let me get away with it.
I was waiting for you to spit it all the way out. I started laughing.
Okay, all right. Let me start over.
I'm Brian. That's Mark, and that's Happy Bones Jones.
And from us here at Talking Shit, good night, everybody.
See you next Thursday.
Bitch, I'm in the
Hurry up.